Sagittarius, we did get cut off. And I was almost finished with your reading before the recording let me know that it cut me off. Yeah. So, because this is for the entire 2024 um, zodiac reading for love and career, I wanted to continue your reading. What I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by my phone's timer is that playing it safe isn't safe. You're forever stuck in this player type of energy, keeping everyone at arm's length. In the event, like, you're not going to get what you want. You know? That type of energy, approaching love with that type of energy, doesn't bring you what you want. You know? It got really hot right now. So bear with me. Playing it safe in your career, playing it safe in love, playing it safe with your heart. What has it really gotten you in all of the years that you've been operating in that one way? Like, these are the questions that you really need to ask yourself. But we're about to go ahead and get some light messages. The reading with Scorpio went a little bit long. That's why you guys have two parts. I do hope that you go to the Scorpio and Sagittarius love and career reading for 2024 to get the first part of this message. If you're feeling called to go look at that piece as well. So let's get some light messages. So you're really going to take a deep dive into who you are as a person, all your shades, all your colors. Even if you're not doing a bunch of truth telling, you're really going to look at your habits, your personality, why you are the way that you are, and decide if this is really true to you. If this is really a part of your authentic being, or if it's something that you have adopted in order to cope with reality. Okay? If it stems from childhood wounds. So you've been tapping into your spiritual colors, your pure essence. And I feel like in 2024, you're going to go through a lot of enlightenment. So you're going to be getting a series of downloads and uploads. And you're going to be really comprehending your purpose. Really figuring out why you haven't been achieving your wish fulfillment. What patterns can you redesign? All right. Can you remap your way of thinking? Can you remap your way of talking to yourself? Can you remap the way that you relate to others? Because a lot of people think it's cool to be the same person that they was when they was 15 years old. It's really not attractive, actually. That shows that you haven't grown at all. You should not be that same person. That is not the purpose. That's what I meant by y'all are like young souls. A lot of people like, oh, I never changed. Me, my table is still sticky, guys. After this reading, I'm definitely wiping it off because it's getting on my nerves. I just had to wait for all the cards to dry so I could actually wipe them off without wiping away any of the ink, because I've had this happen to me before in another deck, and the whole artwork came off with the liquid. So it was important to let it dry and then just wipe it away. Yeah, soul song. So you're going to be understanding your own values. Not what everybody told you to be, not what everybody wanted you to be, not what everybody expected you to be. Confirmation. Excuse me while I grab this alarm, y'all. That's two alarms that's went off in y'all's reading. So I feel like Spirit is trying to bring me alarms on your awareness. I'm sitting on this pillow, so if y'all see me swaying back and forth, I'm trying to get comfortable on this little old ass pillow that I got. But Spirit's trying to ring the alarms on your behavior. There's no excuses for it. Yeah, you grown. Yeah, you can do what you want, but it is not without consequences. And are you really wanting those consequences to continue? Because spirit can guide you only so much. A Sagittarius is a very stubborn sign. Y'all don't listen to nobody. You ain't got to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. You have a choice. You can choose to listen to the messages that I'm giving you from God. And from what I'm seeing in this reading, that align with your soul, that really align with your soul. Not your 3D, not who you think you are, not this coat of a human disguise that you're wearing this lifetime, but your real God body. Like Sirach says, your God body. Who is that? That's your soul song. Who is your God body? Yep, soul craft. What is your God body's purpose in this 3D world? Can you get in touch with your higher self? That's what you need to be attempting to do in this 3D world. It's not about the bag. You can't take the bag with you when you go. Sure, you can leave a legacy. I feel like the bag is important with that. But if you're not being fulfilled, if this is not your wish fulfillment, it's just dollars at the end of the day going toward something. This is why y'all spend a lot of time, I feel like, making some shit up. You're not happy with where you at. So you're trying to, play make-believe? You know, this ain't Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Make-believe is not going to get you anywhere. This is not the same as visioning. Vision boarding and make-believe are two different things. Alright? Yeah, this year you're going to go through an inner revolution. Your growth in the physical world, in the mental world, it's going to start in the mental, in the spiritual, in the emotional. I challenge you to embrace a power higher than yourself. Really invest in it. Really connect. Really allow yourself to tap into your emotions. Really allow people to get close to you. Really open up. Because I feel like you guys do that and then you run. Y'all play hopscotch with that, with the intimacy thing. And it's not doing yourself any kind of favors. Alright? It's really not. And I'm hoping for those of you that really struggle with emotional, mental, spiritual maturity, even if you're there in your work life, even if you believe that you've been doing this, since you was younger, Spirit is saying what Spirit is saying. And the foundations aren't solid. So make sure you're digging deep. Scorpio has a tendency to go way too deep. You guys have a tendency only just to scratch at the surface. It's time to deep dive. No scratching at the surface. No living in the ego space. Letting your ego run the show. Letting your temper run the show. It's not cute. It's not attractive. It's not what's up in 2024. Spirit is asking you to create an inner revolution. That way you can have an outer revolution. That way you can accept these blessings. You can accept your wish fulfillment. You can't even open the door on a wish fulfillment right now. If you wanted to. That's sad to me because you're not ready to receive it. You're not in the energy. The cards don't lie. I ain't here to make 2024 a horrible year for you. That's your responsibility. You see these cards in reverse. It's your responsibility to flip them upright. It's your responsibility to tell yourself the truth, to be honest with yourself, to start with you being honest with you. All right? I'm going to get y'all some soul love messages. And we're going to talk about that. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. All right? Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers that you need. Yeah, so you're open your eyes to the intensity of true soul connections, true things that really touch you. Alright, you guys have a tendency to have the biggest wall around yourselves. Like, people don't even know if they know you or not. That's not okay. That's not cool. Unless you're in the Secret Service or the CIA, or you really are, embodying, the white dude in Men in Black. Whatever the hell his name was, I forget. But yeah, you tap in with your feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. From childhood, from adulthood, right now. 2024. Stop burying it. Unbury that shit. It's not doing you any favors by being buried. You don't want to be in your 70s and be like, what was I doing with my life? Let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. It's not about what somebody else is going to do with your truth. It's about what you do with your truth. Because they don't have the power to hurt you unless you give it to them. And you are the queen, king of not giving anyone your power. But you are also, in the same breath, the queen, king of self-sabotage. Without making it look like self-sabotage. You lie to yourself and make it look like you avoided something because you feel like you won in that instance. What the hell did you win? What did you win? At the end of the day, you still hurt and so are they. It's not a healthy relationship. It's not a healthy connection. So what is it? Look deeply within to discover your soul purpose in your relationships. Take a long look at the level of relationships. Check your own values and how you value a relationship. Why is it important to you? Alright, now I got some soul questions for you. Before we move into that, I'm going to collect this. Sag, it's really time. It's really, really, really time to just take that long, hard look at self. Alright, and I challenge you to stay optimistic instead of pessimistic about your work life, about your love life. To step out of the player mentality. You guys are like the eternal player. And that shit is not cute. That is not a compliment. It's not a compliment at all. Okay? It really just is not a compliment. Being a player might sound good when you're like 15. Alright? Most of us is upwards into our 30s and 40s. And if you're in your 20s and you just living life and you feeling young, you feeling free, do you. You're going to understand what I'm talking about eventually. You're going to miss a lot of opportunities with some really great people because you living in your ego. And you can't get your wish fulfillment. That's why the star card showed up on both sides of your reading. Please go and watch the last half. It is time stamped in the Scorpio and Sagittarius reading, so you do not have to watch like the almost hour-long reading that Scorpio received to see what tarot you got for your work and your career. The Star card popped up reversed twice. You need to figure out, why are you blocking your own blessings? Okay? How do you keep getting in your own way? Because it is you. It ain't about what everybody else did. It's about you. What am I grateful for right now? These are your soul truth questions, so you can pause the video and write these down. These are points of reflection that need to occur, or Spirit is challenging you to continue to ask yourself, to continue to reflect on for this year, this calendar year. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? This question really does hold a lot of weight for your reading specifically. Like we shown in the tarot in the first half of your reading, your potential is great. Where you are, this question will help you understand, how do I reach my full potential? How do I solidify my great ideas? What is my intention in this endeavor? Because you guys can have multiple endeavors. You have a diversified source of income, but are any of them something that you're passionate about, or do they all just make sense financially? Because that's exhausting in and of itself right there. What passion am I ready to pursue? Interesting. I didn't even know that card was next. What excuses am I making right now? Yeah. Don't be the queen and king of excuses, man. Don't be... I don't want to see you continue to lie to yourself. I'm fulfilled. I'm having a successful life. Does it really feel successful? Does the money in your pocket really make it feel that successful? If you know you didn't enjoy the way that you earned it? I don't know about y'all, but I have very strong Sagittarius placements in my chart. Younger me needed all these questions. Alright? Younger me needed all of these questions. I got like 3-4 planets in Sagittarius. I have very strong Sagittarius in my chart, guys. And this is not just for your sun sign. This is Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Whatever planets is in your chart, it's not 4, but it's more than the other signs. Enough that it holds weight in my chart. And it is directly connected to Saturn as well. I don't want to see us, especially because Sagittarius is naturally ruled by Uranus, I believe. Uranus is ruled by, it rules Aquarius and Sagittarius. It's like Venus rules Taurus and Libra. That's a freedom-loving sign. Sagittarius is a very freedom-loving person. I'm not telling you to change your freedom. I'm telling you to keep it honest with yourself about what you really want, about where you really are, about what you're really capable of. Alright? And how you're limiting yourself by thinking that you're doing all of this in order for your freedom. Because you don't have to trick people to keep your freedom. You don't got to lie to people to keep your freedom. That might have been true back in the day when you were like 13, 14, 15. Like I said, that teenager mentality. But you don't have to live there forever. What passion am I ready to pursue? What sets your soul on fire? What brings you joy? What lights you up like that little kid on your birthday or Christmas or whenever? You know what I'm saying? If you celebrate holidays. Or hell, the happiest day of your life as a child. What risk can I take today? These are questions I will continue to revisit throughout this year. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? What is my body telling me right now? So, are you serious about your health journey? Are you serious about your fitness? Are you serious about your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health? What language are you talking to yourself in? Is it toxic? Is it healthy? Is it caring? Is it compassionate? Is it angry? Does it make you feel free, the voice in your head? Or does it make you feel trapped by your own shenanigans? The spirit is trying to help you learn from your lessons, okay? And free yourself from limitations. That's what Saturn is. It's about taking responsibility for where you are in your life, for what headspace you're in, for where your emotional health is at, for where your spiritual health is at. And if there is anybody in your space that feels like they have too much power in any one of those categories, you need to reassess their access to you. They should be on your team, not running your show. Alright? From whom can I release my judgment right now? Right? So that's taking back your power, releasing judgment. And if you've been too harsh with somebody, maybe it's you that needs to make an apology. Yeah, and where can I ask for more help in my life? You guys don't have to do it alone. You can if you choose to, but you got spirit at your spirit is wanting to do things for you. This tough love, these hard lessons, these struggles that you've been through in this lifetime, they were designed to help make you a better person, a better human being, to help you appreciate life, to help you make solid choices. All right, I'm going to do the divine guidance, and then I am going to read the meanings of the cards because I don't have these memorized. So this is 22. Okay. 8. 2. And 14. This is Spirit's guidance to you, Sag. Alright. 22. The grid. This is the grid, the living energy matrix of Mother Earth, and the secret pathways to other dimensions and realities of existence. The power of the sacred geometry within holds many keys that your subconscious is unlocking. This card shows your ability to explore and maneuver through other worlds and to bring information back from them. You may do this in the dream time, during meditation, or even unknowingly while completely conscious and alert. Hidden within this card are messages that only you can retrieve. Sit with this one for a while. A healed Sagittarius. Oh my God. The creativity, the surrealness, the dreamlike quality that you can bring to different endeavors, your manifestation powers, on point. The key is going to be getting you to focus. Even if you got a lot going on at one time, you need to allot time for it. Get organized. Get focused. I feel you guys are stepping in to also like another spiritual gift that you guys have. Alright? Let's go to 8. Balance. Life is all about balance, and this card is here to help you create more balance in all aspects of your life: work and play, relationship time and alone time, social time and quiet meditation, physical activity and rest, giving and receiving, feminine energy and masculine energy. Balancing out each aspect of your life will enable you to give your energy to the world in a much more grounded and centered way. I feel like Spirit did a good job of giving you a lot of questions that's going to help, um, put things into new perspectives. The Spirit does not want you to give up on your relationship with them. I feel like for you, Sag, this is about your relationship with Spirit. And in order to have this, I haven't given up on us yet. There's going to need to be forgiveness. There's going to need to be forgiveness. Alright, because I'm struggling to get over the past. Yeah, something in the past, some trauma. Where was the judgment? From whom can I release my judgment right now? I feel like you got to release your judgment card on your father, on the father figure in your life. If you don't understand why I'm coming back to that, circling back around to that, take a look at the first half of your reading. It is important. Release your judgment. Understand that that is a human being. He did the best he could with what he was and who he is at this time. They aren't going to magically be different people no matter how much we imagine them to. Okay? At some point, you have to reach a level of acceptance of who that person is and decide accordingly whether or not you deal with him or not. I deal with my dad in small doses. I see him once or twice a year. Other than that, I mean, he's somebody that I know his lessons because his lessons affect my journey as far as generational trauma is concerned, as far as, not being able to have an intimate connection with people and not, feeling like I can be emotionally available or emotionally transparent. There's lots of wounds that people get from their father. And you got to take a look at that. Sorry, Sag, give me a second. You got to take a look at that. You got to take a look at how, what wounds, what your specific wounds have scarred from your dad. For me, he was definitely always a liar. Always. He was always a liar. He tried to, I'm not a liar, I'm not a cheater. Man, that man was all the above. And it got to the point where I'm just like, he is who he is. That is not an excuse for you to be just like him. Male or female, it is not an excuse for you to be just like your father. It is a father wound for a Sagittarius. That's what I'm feeling like. And if you don't have a father or don't know your father, that in itself is the wound. Even if your father was in your life and was present and didn't leave and you seen him all the time, maybe the quality of parenting affected you more than you think it does. It's time to take a look at your judgments for that paternal figure in your life. Alright? Do some reflection on that this year to heal that wound. It's going to change your life, I promise. I promise you. It's going to release a lot of weight, a lot of burden, a lot of pent up rage. It's going to just go away to illuminate. You are a shining star. In truth, you are born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be all of who you are meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to let yourself flow open. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to open yourself up and illuminate this world. Yeah, be vulnerable, be open, truly connect to people. Can't walk around guarded up and then wonder why you're alone at the end of the day. You didn't let nobody in. You walked away from everybody at one point in time or another. So who you have at the end? Don't be afraid to let people get close to you. All right? You can be, the champion of detachment, but it has to be balanced by some healthy ties, some healthy bonds. Otherwise, you're missing the whole point. Okay. 14, gratitude. Gratitude is a very powerful energy which can both open both the heart and mind to all the wondrous blessings we are given. Take time each and every day to offer your deepest, heartfelt gratitude for all that you have and are given. Make a conscious effort to look for all the good that is flowing into your life. Send your love to all those you cherish and love. Your acknowledgement of the divine flow that supports and provides for you opens your energy in a powerful way. You will become your own bright light, even in the darkest of times. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even in the darkest of times, you are your own bright light. Oh, and that pop spilled all over these. I need to wipe these off too. Be grateful for the lessons that you've had, for the people that you've had in your life. Um, Release your judgments of why it didn't work out. I talked about grudges with Scorpio, Sagittarius. You might be another one. You might have a grudge from, with people from your family, from your friend group. Take a look at everything. Take a look at your relationships. Where can I ask for more help in my life? I've never met a Sagittarius who does ask for help either. That's very important. If you can't get this lesson willingly, be careful. Be careful not listening to spirit, because spirit will cause things to happen. You're not the only sign who has trouble asking for help. You know what I mean? So be careful with ignoring what spirit is talking about, because spirit has a way of showing up and making sure you heard what they said. Making sure that you know that message that you was getting and you was like, that's not for me. Spirit makes sure that you know that it was for you. Like I said what I said, okay? And spirit got jokes. They got a dark ass sense of humor too. Okay. Spirit, Allah, God, whatever you believe in, that entity source is hilarious. Like, God got jokes. Okay. God got jokes. And honestly, clarity will come to you, Sag, regarding your career reading and your love reading. You need to figure out what makes you feel fulfilled. Whether that's taking back all the pieces of you that you feel like you have given to other people, whatever that looks like. Ask God for help. Start with God first. Start with yourself. Instead of asking what God can do for you, what can you do for God? Alright. I know our reading got cut off for a reason. And I feel like it was because I have a lot of personal investment in all the different zodiac signs. But it's not about my personal experience, my personal family's relationship with any of the zodiac signs and representation. It's a balance. It's a balance between what you need to hear, what spirit needs me to share with you. And we both need a little bit of redirection here in 2024. So you can expect to be redirected. There's going to be chaos that you're not going to be able to control. Sag, that's happening this year. And I'm going to tell you this, find your peace in the storm. Create that solid foundation with yourself in both your career and your love life. Not by keeping everybody else at bay so that all you have is rigid control, but learn how to balance being open with, having discernment, being optimistic with being realistic, having fun and being serious, loving people and also having healthy boundaries. All right, those are some things that you got to work on balancing this year. And I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I go hard on all the signs that I feel like need it. Sag, you are a fixed energy. You need another stubborn person to tell you what it is, and I got you. I got y'all. All right, the love is real. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit over here. Don't ask me to, because it's not going to happen. Well, you could have said it nicer, then it wouldn't have got through to you the way it did. If it got under your skin and it was bothering you and you feel triggered and you feel offended, you needed to hear something about what I had to say. If you felt like my words slapped you in your eyeballs, you needed to hear what I had to say. If you feel both reprimanded and empowered, you needed to hear what I had to say. Alright. And I hope y'all show up, show out. I'm wishing for the best. We gotta get through the ugly first. We gotta get through the bullshit. We gotta cut all that out, Sag. I really want that for you. Cut out the crap. Cut it out. Cut out lying to yourself. Cut out lying to other people. It's number one. Number one on 2024 to-do list, please. Get real with you. Alright, and I'm saying that everybody's stuck there, but a lot of y'all are. Alright. Y'all have a blessed day. Keep y'all's head up. The work is not going to be easy. Looking at your own self with love and acceptance takes practice. It's not going to be easy at first. I challenge you to do it anyway. All right. Y'all stay up. Peace.